It started with a monster of a man.
We hunted him across the seas.
Into the storm.
Then we fell.
Now we are here.
The sky twists.
The stars are all wrong.
We killed the man.
But we're no closer to home.
We left for different reasons.
For legends.
For adventure.
For acceptance.
For fame.
For answers.
But how do we escape?
The Everstorm.
The Everstorm.
It's Saturday night. It is
Saturday night. Is it live?
Welcome.
Oh yeah.
Is it live? Can we be heard? We've done that before and we've been
That's true. Those are fun nights. That's true.
Nobody notices when
thing's all
Koto's
grainy.
mic isn't working. Is that what you're saying?
It's real pixely, I think. But
Yeah, we're a little on the
they're alive.
pixely side tonight.
I don't know.
Mine
Keep my
looks,
8-bit on.
mine looks beautiful. Maybe it's a thing called upgrade your internet, boys.
Oh, man.
Pretty sure I have the best
Dang.
set of them all.
Dang.
All right. I can hear. Are we
It is
listening
pixelated.
Are we listening to the?
I think this is like
this is
Shadow.
Shadowrun?
This is
Run.
excellent.
This is what I did during the intro last time.
how you
until we get started. Yeah.
It's the best.
All right,
I love it.
cool. I like the Shadowrun.
Puts you in
music
D&D
too.
mood. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get
Okay.
there.
Okay, chat, legit. There have been shots taken straight at Cam for an hour before this all started.
They've been
You are
firing
coming
away.
into a barrage of Cam. Not that he needed it, but I was like all mama bear, like, you leave him alone. All right. Hey everybody, welcome to
Whip.
the Everstorm. Tonight is season 2, episode 10. Where we last left off our PCs. They did a bit of a side quest. After having returned from tense negotiations with a mage to sort of salvage the sit down with the other skeezers, so to speak, they came back to the ship to find Griggs was hurt but asleep. So the little dream errand he'd been sent on to find and protect the mystery woman that Fulcrum had taken an interest in protecting apparently wasn't going well. So they all entered Griggs' dream, using Balrin's spell, Dream. And with some DM liberties taken to the wording of the spell. The whole team entered the dream, only to find, yes, Griggs had been hurt, and claimed that large hound devils were chasing the girl. They followed the trail, they found her to be ambushed, and then a fight ensued. At the height of this fight, a strange confluence of magic occurred. Where? Balrin was put in a cage he couldn't get out of.
No. He put himself in a cage he couldn't get out of.
Clarify,
That's
please.
true.
Just clarify.
I think the way I worded it last
In a
night is correct.
cage.
Balrin found himself in a cage that he couldn't get
Balrin
out
found
of.
himself in a cage
Yeah, there we go.
that he could not escape without use of some kind of magic. And so Cam in the Morgaine, in the interest of assisting Balrin, used an arrow he hasn't used before that would teleport a target.
Oh, I've
Out.
used it. I just don't know where they go. I've never known. I just know they
Used an
disappear.
arrow. It's an arrow that banishes them to another plane. So from your own perspective, assuming your enemy pops out of existence and then comes back later to remove them
Seems
from
fine
the fight.
to me. Yeah.
Seems like a great idea. Except the cage took Balrin with him. And so the cage and Balrin vanished. At which point, Ogle pointed out, if the caster of Dream leaves, everybody wakes up. So everybody wakes up on board. And here we begin. You guys wake up, and within the next hour, you wait for Balrin to wake up too, and he doesn't.
Does Griggs wake up as well? He was like hiding behind us.
Griggs does.
Oh boy.
Griggs kind of keeps his distance because he feels responsible, but he also doesn't volunteer to go back into his cage. At this point, you guys run the gamut of doing what you can to scan Balrin. Detect magic consistently brings up that a complicated mix of conjuration, divination, and necromancy are all over Balrin's core. A couple other things indicate, and this takes some time, like about a day of Skeezer working together with Fulcrum and even some intuition from Kodo that, and it's mostly Kodo that brings in this perspective. It seems that Balrin's soul isn't in his body.
He's dead.
Fantastic.
However,
Time to sail away.
though Balrin still, though his soul is not in his body still breathes. And at that point, Tonko sets up a sort of vigil around Balrin and proceeds to take care of him while you guys decide what to do. He gives him water. They leave him exactly where he is. So, out of fear of anything happening. So, this drags on. Day 1, day 2, day 3. The consensus from Lindell and Burl is, do we wait on Balrin for a choice to be made, or do we set sail anyway? And the majority of the group lands on, well, we were going to go to one of those two islands anyway. So, you guys are currently anchored less than a day, equidistant between the two. Burl sets it there, letting you guys decide. At which point, you guys see Burl has rolled out all of Balrin's effects. Lindell has, under like Burl's suggestion, set them out on board, and you see that Burl has set aside a bottle that when Tonko and when Treat get too close to it, Lindell ushers them away. No, that's for Balrin. For ushering his soul to the afterlife. It's for him, it's not for you. Back off.
It's probably a good way of getting him back to his body as well. Leaving breadcrumbs, only it's just bottles of rum, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but all I'm saying is, like, you know, if he's not coming back, you know, this is the right way, and we didn't always see eye to eye, like, ever, and he was, like, mean to me a lot, but, Burr likes him, and, you know, he got us through, and for all of his words, he saved me on a number of occasions, so, we're all right.
Don't worry, Lindell. He'll be back. He's too cantankerous to die like that. He'd go out in a much flashier way.
So it is sundown. What? What is the chat? Okay.
Don't worry about the chat right now. Just carry
don't worry
on.
about the chat. Don't pay attention to the chat. It is.
Pete is teasing all the people who didn't watch last night that she knows my character's real name. So she's.
Oh, okay.
I know his real name.
It's White Zinfandel.
His name is White Zinfandel.
It's a good name.
So there-
It's quality.
Man.
The Balron, Demon Beast of Vula Sands, Ghost Hand Dandy McGee, White Zinfandel. That's his mystery name.
That's his
He has
stage name.
Many an alias.
Has a
Many an
hint of
alias.
sweet fruit and smoke spices. That's our man, Balron.
So, at the 5th day, what are the watches for the nighttime? Who do you guys, I mean, you have enough crew, you can just assign people to stay up. I know that Morgaine will be,
Watching
eyes always
all
open,
the time.
watching all the time. Does anybody else volunteer to be part of any watch?
I definitely would probably take either the first or the last watch, because I've been probably attempting to get my dream on the last 5 nights, which I assume has not worked.
It hasn't.
Dang.
Choose.
I will take the end watch, the last one.
Okay. Skeezer, are you sleeping for the whole night?
No, I'll take the last watch.
Okay. Kodo.
I'll study.
I'll take a
Nope.
watch, sure.
Doesn't have a question.
Which one?
Yes.
Oh, love them.
Number 2.
Number 2.
The shitty one.
All right. Skeezer, you're about to say something. I cut you off.
I don't think he was going to say anything.
Yep, that's right. I was going to ask if Remove Curse has any effect. I'm assuming the answer is going to be no, but...
Remove Curse does not have any effect.
Okay.
In fact, when you cast Remove Curse, and you're fairly confident, given the time and the focus and the concentration, that it should have succeeded, the rebound of it finding no target through your finger bones and your forearms, you feel a tension release of energy that was similar to while you were separate from your body and getting stuck inside a cauldron shell situation, you felt a similar issue.
Gotcha. All right.
Around dawn, as you guys are watching, you start seeing green tendrils of mist starting to wind up around the floor, the decking, in the tiny gaps, as if some sort of colored mist was flowing up from below deck. Real quick,
Bless you.
Lindell. Real quick, when Lindell sees it, he goes below to see if there's anything wrong, and then you hear him yell up, "There's nothing on here, it's just up there!" And you guys see it wrap around Balron's body, flow over him, and Tonko starts trying to wipe it out. Get out of here! No, stop it! It's bad! Somebody! He's trying to blow it. And he is dissipating it a little, and as it piles up and piles up, it's now about the size of a car. And when it dissipates, Balron starts to get up, and next to Balron is a Balron.
Oh, seems like it's rubbing off onto other people now.
It's like, I've seen this before. Skeezer's got 1,000 of them.
No.
Oh, and I was about to tackle hug you and say I'm glad you're all right, but are you all right? There's
Technically, just out of technically, a better looking Balron shows up next to Balron.
That is true. That is true.
No, they are both better looking Balron.
Oh, okay.
Who'd have known
I'm
it? Being
confused.
unconscious helps. Yeah.
Well, he just was so lack of sleep. He's actually not an elf. He kept saying he only needs a half an hour, but in reality, he's just a human that needed 8 hours of sleep. He just looks terrible.
Damn it.
I
Welcome back.
agree. I'm welcome back, Balron.
You've been out 5 days.
What is this?
This-
rum?
Oh,
Listen,
both of them woke up?
Skeezer, did you do this? This isn't. What's the point?
Well, I didn't clone you, but I did put out some rum, and I figured that was a good way to get you back.
Give me it. Where is it?
For the record, we're not splitting all the rum. The rum is mine.
The rum is mine. It's my rum.
Skeezer, you've probably gotten good at this right now. Which one's the Arbol?
Is there a clear difference between them? Can we tell?
Wait, are you guys telling me you can't tell clones apart?
Bowron.
I mean, the haircut.
That seems racist.
Skeezer. Big Skeezer.
And he points to Tonko.
I want you to make the other Skeezers stop doing whatever this is.
Got it! And he walks up to you, Skeezer. Stop it!
I mean, I've used a mirror image before, but usually they don't talk unless I tell them to.
So, what's going on here then?
Oh, did you have mirror image on when you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you think? I mean,
No.
Oh, this is fascinating.
Somebody wake me up.
I mean, this is Skeezer. This is definitely like.
Do I hear a dragon?
Problem, right?
You don't hear a dragon.
Skeezer will start doing his whole like detect magic rigmarole to try to figure out what's going on here.
Toto starts to pray.
Taking down notes, like, oh my goodness, yeah.
Please, no.
All right.
Dearest Ashara, what have I done to receive this curse?
Skeezer, give me an Arcana.
Technically, Skeezer cast Remove Curse, and then a second Bowron showed up, so...
That's true.
It did bounce. Ooh, that's a big roll. Where's my chat window? Where the hell did I put that? I have no idea what the outcome is. Let's see.
All right.
27.
Both. Nice. Both Balrons are currently bleeding off a conjuration effect. Both Balrons have a level of ambient transmutation that's minor going on. When you look at both, you're picking up a weird aura. One is giving off a faint turquoise flowy runic pattern that is in the script of the conjuration as you're interpreting through the spell, and the other one is giving off a slightly pink aura of conjuration. And that is really the only major difference that's going on.
Huh. Well, hey, Skeezer's just like walking around, like poking and prodding and looking at him, trying to like look in their mouth, that kind of shit. Well,
Skeezer, what are you doing?
Well, one of you is a clone.
Don't put your Skeezer fingers in my mouth.
That's a very Balrin thing to say. Let's see. Let's try the other one.
How does he know that you're Skeezer and not one of the other Skeezers? The real Bowron wouldn't know the difference.
Well, you call them all Skeezer, Baldwin.
He would easily say that. Everybody here's always watching us, and they always know what's going on. And he's a Skeezer, because they're all a Skeezer. We got a Skeezer underneath the deck, who's asleep or something. Everything short's a Skeezer. We all know this.
Man, this is impossible to tell them apart. I will tell you this much, though, guys. It does appear he has been summoned here, or both of them, really. And there's a bit of transmutation at work here, but not much. Not enough to make major changes to him. I don't know.
Is this like temporary or?
Well, no, all signs point to me.
Skeezer, you're saying you didn't do this?
I'm saying I'm well, if I could do this, I'd be really excited to find out how I did it. But no, I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, where have you been? Maybe something happened to you.
Well, we were dreaming,
We were.
and then I was inside a cage.
Yeah,
So was I.
And then somehow that cage ended up in a field.
And then there was a fox there.
Yes, a fox. And he took it
What
to a
did-
bar.
What did the fox
And
say?
at the, he played a song.
Wow.
No, he didn't. I just
No, he
said-
didn't. There was
See with you? I think we might
there was a
have
van.
I didn't say that.
Hmm.
He didn't play a song. Handed us a jar. Me a jar. I don't know about this one.
Yes, he handed us a jar and asked us to open it.
But
Wow,
we
that's a
can't.
cruel joke.
But we didn't, yes. Because we only have one hand.
And then he asked us if we wanted a drink.
Yeah, so we went to a bar where there was all sorts of tables of
Stop
elves.
saying us and stop saying we, because you're not me.
You're not me either.
Well, I'm Bauer Harrows.
I'm Baron Arrows.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah? Where'd you get this?
He pulls out the trident.
Do we have any indication of which one is which one? Like, do they look exactly the same, or is one like
Yes,
a little wispy?
They look
okay.
exactly the same.
I pull my trident.
They are the same trident.
The ghost hand appears on both.
Yeah, the ghost hand appears on both.
Wow. Okay, so
Quick,
That's-
ask me a question only Baron would know.
Yeah, don't ask him, ask me. We should kill him, and then you ask me questions and let me drink.
I don't know. I'm starting to think that's the Balrin right there.
I want to shove him off the boat. Can we shove him off the boat? If he's the real Balrin, he'll turn into a... No. We should just kill him.
So,
What about alter egos? You guys have alter egos, right?
Yes,
I don't have an alter skeezer.
I have an alter
Koto's
ego.
praying in the corner, by
Oh,
the
you
way.
don't have an alter. Okay, hold on. You don't have an alter ego? Is that what you're
I
saying?
do.
I do
Okay.
He
too.
dressed me up silly and called me Dandy Ghost Hand McGee once.
Yeah, you called me Dandy Ghost Hand McGee.
Okay, how about this? Baron, the first time I ever saw you kill somebody in Glassgate, how'd you do it?
Oh,
Not you. And I point at
boy, that's,
real Balrin. Not
that's
you. Don't
that's
answer.
a long way back.
I look at the other one.
Yeah, see, he doesn't know.
How, I don't remember.
oh, I remember.
I remember.
You have drank a lot of rum since then.
You
I'm
have
gonna roll to see if I can remember.
I mean, that is a pretty common thing.
I rolled a 1.
I'm sure I stabbed him with a sword or something. I had a sword. I had a sword for horses.
That's
It was
right.
a horse sword.
In glow.
Check out, they didn't remember, but you impaled somebody with a ballista off the ship.
Oh yeah, that sounds like something
That
I do.
sounds like something I'd do.
Yeah.
From like 5 feet away. It really
Yeah,
stuck.
it was
with us.
really overkill. Yeah.
We were like, oh, they're surrendering, and you were like,
Well,
fuck
if you've
yes,
got a
they're-
ballista-
leave surrender.
It's not really such thing as overkill. You either killed him or you didn't.
Yeah, that's kind of a silly phrase. Why would you say that?
We're never gonna.
You know, you're not so bad.
If you weren't me, I'd almost like you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind having a drink now and then, but eventually I'd have to kill you in your sleep.
I suppose I don't have to tell you that there's 3 more bottles of rum over there. We could probably just go start drinking.
But wait, I'm me, and I don't really want to share. Rum is not endless.
That's true.
That is true.
We're not heading
He's
back
like-
to Soraka Blaze anytime either.
Trident a little tighter.
So is there any explanation to this, or is it just like, surprise, double Balrin?
Well, listen, we've been picking up skeezers for fucking months and nobody questions it. Why is it suddenly 2 of me and everybody's like confused?
Well, all
Yeah,
the
why do you
skeezers
care?
don't know everything all the other skeezers know.
And
That's
nobody-
really weird.
You're the one that say things are racist. I think that's racist.
You just call your fellow elf a. Oh.
No, the skeezer says it's okay to pick up all the fuck ton of skeezers as we go around, but now suddenly there's one more of me, and that's not okay.
Hey, I didn't say it was something wrong with having 2 Balrins around. I just said it's unusual. It's not in his shtick. It's not his idiom, you know?
You're an idiot.
Koto is in the corner, and he's praying.
Praying so hard.
Ishara Don Lave. Umpsa Nori Vrak.
You know, our little trip into wherever that was we were, I did find out some rather interesting information for you all. I didn't come back empty-minded, perhaps.
Oh, empty-minded.
Would it explain what happened to you here?
No, not at all.
And Cam, by the way, you heard. Forgive me, Ishara. Why have you brought this bastard to me?
There's two of them.
Yeah. Well, I don't have
that I can
plural
hear
for bastard.
everything.
I have bastards. I don't have bastards. I have bastards.
I can't remember if I think I've let you know that I know, right?
No.
I've let you know. Have I not?
No.
Okay.
You've never told me you speak Draconic, so that's
Okay,
why
I
I'm
couldn't
able
remember if I did.
I can freely speak and nobody can understand. Yeah.
I kind of like that, actually.
Yeah.
You've never said it. Last campaign, by the way.
I met some dwarves
Well,
who were at a table.
kind of dwarves.
Well, yes, they had tiny people in their pockets, and they.
Hold on. Why are you listening to him? I wouldn't waste your time with that. I went to a place, I came back. Let's kill him.
So I'm starting to get a little bit more suspicious about the one that's constantly going to murder.
Why? Are you suggesting I don't kill things? You just talked about how I released the bolt of the man in front of you.
You do, Balrin, but Balrin, you're not
At
suggesting
that time,
the other Balrin.
I
but
turned
Balrin-
into a shark,
Balrin.
and I went off to get a ship by myself, and I killed everybody on it and brought it back.
That's true.
It is,
Did that
it
once.
is very Balrin-esque to try to dissuade us from believing that he's the good guy. So, I don't know. It might be him after all. But honestly, it doesn't really make much of a difference at this point. They're different individuals from that point on. I guess we just figure out what to do with the two of you. Unless one of you is an evil shapeshifter.
Well, one was about to tell us things, and the other one technically stopped him from telling us.
You know, I'm with the other baller, and it wasn't important.
No, we're together on this one. we made a Balrin alliance.
The only two that can get along.
That's like a personal hell for Pan right there.
The one time Boward was going to share information, the other Boward convinced him to be fuck off. Let's not do it.
Well, I guess that's the end of that mystery. But you said you saw a fox?
It was the one that we also saw in the Aether realm. Same
Yeah,
fox.
we had tea with him, I think.
Yeah, it was the car fox.
Yeah, Carfox.
Right, Carfox.
Yeah, it was Carfox.
Forgot about it.
Terrible.
And he took us to a bar in a forest.
Yeah, it was a forest bar.
Yes, with a big canopy. And apparently the Everstorm is a forest there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But it's,
Yes.
And they can't escape it either.
Yes. When they go in, they get back.
Wait,
right.
so it's multiplanar?
It is. And some of the people that we're looking for are stuck on the other side.
He seems really happy to tell you things. Isn't suspicious?
no? Is it?
I don't know. It's
I like to tell you what to do, and when you're wrong. When was the last time I just started telling stories about stuff that's important?
Now, what makes you think that my story isn't going to end with them being wrong?
Well, technically, it was the last time you asked us to go into the chest.
Oh, yeah, the chest. I forgot about the chest.
Yeah, no, you did do that.
The chest really isn't important right now.
The
Okay.
chest doesn't have anything to do with this. We need to kill him.
Balrin 1 and Balrin 2.
Which one of us is one and which one's two?
I'm number one.
That's gonna cause a
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to happen. But my question is, do the two of you care that there are two of you? Or, I mean, are you going to kill each other? Or can we just continue as if the two of you are part of the team?
Nearly impossible to kill us.
Yes, very hard to kill us.
So
Very hard to
you're going to
kill.
continuously try but fail?
Seems like a waste of a ball run.
I don't really want to share. If we keep him around, first off, I'm me and he's not. And this is all a waste of time. Secondly, next time we get a ship, he's going to want to say it's his.
Why would I do that? I already have another ship.
You don't have a chance to have a ship.
I want all the ships that are not this ship.
Wait a minute. Last I remember. I mean, so you want all the ships. Do you want to captain all the ships, or do you just want all
No.
the ships?
You want to have the ships. Don't want to captain the ships. You want to have them.
Why wouldn't you want to captain the ships?
Because I can't.
Stop asking stupid questions.
That sounds like a deflection from an answer to me.
That's a very Ballrun thing to do.
Kodo,
I
you
agree.
have a truth spell thing?
Do you think that would work on Ballrun?
I mean, I'm just kind of grasping at straws.
I honestly think they're both telling the truth. I don't know. I think we just have two of them now.
Joy. Ashara
Almost
silence. Welcome back, Ballruns.
Thank you, Kodo.
Thank you, Kodo.
Maybe this way, you can save each other's ass when you do something stupid.
Oh, now, I'm not particularly sure either one of us will need our asses saved. You did a good job of sitting on yours last time, if I remember correctly, and we came out just fine.
Well, I didn't teleport myself into a cage I couldn't get out of, now did I?
Well, look,
But
I'm all the wiser for it.
Cage.
Are you?
I got out of the cage eventually.
Well, then tell us what you learned.
Well, I was going to, but then Bauer reminded me that you don't frankly give two shits what I say, so why should I tell you anything?
Oh, that's not true.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is.
He
Welcome
hates
back,
us.
right? I mean,
I only learned about your fucking dragon and about your
Okay.
fucking moving mountain and where your tunnel weaver is that weaves golden threads and colored threads into people's arms. I only learned where they're all at, but fuck it, who gives a shit what the pirate has to say, right?
Yeah, no respect for the pirate, right?
I mean, we could just take all this into the cabin and start drinking the fucking rum now, right?
Yeah,
They can take the chill, drive us around in circles for a while with
my rum.
the old man at the fucking helm.
Fucking bullshit.
you act as if this is our fault that you are not trusted. Please tell us where we have steered you wrong, Ballrun.
I have never made any butts about who I am,
Yeah.
and that has never changed. I am as I have always been. Why are you surprised nothing's changed? You don't like it? Leave.
All I've ever done was grow enough food and trees for Wrighton to build a village. All I ever did was destroy our enemies. Time and time again.
Every fight I've been here with you. Did I question what happened with Peg? No. I
Yes, you
supported
did.
that.
You did question. Do you fail to remember what had just happened a few days ago?
Okay. To what are you referring?
When Ballrun said, I didn't do anything to you when you murdered Peg in front of his children.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
said that because I didn't do anything.
It's true.
I said that
it's true
because
you didn't
were on
question
my
me, or
shit.
it's true that you did question me.
Actually, it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, now I'm getting confused. Let's kill him and be done with it.
Who, the Dragonborn?
No, you.
Oh.
I don't want to kill Kodo. Not really. I just want him to leave me the fuck alone.
Well, the problem is, Ballrun, the last few times we've been together, you haven't been yourself recently.
Well, you mean
So I will agree that while
lounging
you
around drunk?
you aided us to build ships, and you aided us in the fight, you made a terrible decision at Peg's house and summoned a great beast that slaughtered many innocent lives. And then you do the same, and you almost got Morgaine killed. Lately you have made poor decisions, yet it is me who has changed? I say no. You have changed. You say you are always you, but you are not. So I need to know, who are you now? Are you the Balrin that helps us? Or are you the Balrin who stays to himself drunk, who will not pray to his gods, and becomes useless in all fights? Who are you?
Pretty sure I wasn't useless.
What did you do in the dream?
I told you.
You
met some
got
dwarves.
yourself into a cage. That's what you did in your dream.
Yeah, and I salvaged a bad situation. I made
What
do.
did we do
I figured
in
it out.
the dream? We fought. We tried to free the girl we went into to retrieve.
So did I. I just took a risk and it didn't work out. But then it worked out in the end because then I'm getting a lot more knowledge than the rest of you would have gotten out on your own.
Did we get the girl?
Why is she important?
I don't even know who she is.
Yeah, who is that?
Well, technically, I don't know, but it doesn't really
Right.
matter if I know or not.
Right, so we don't know who this girl is, but she's
Yeah,
important.
And it doesn't matter if I don't know who she is.
Oh, man, okay.
And I'm trying to pace around the one
Yeah.
that keeps suggesting to kill the other Balrin. Red eyes, and my eyes are on that one entirely.
Oh, looks like the captain's finally choosing.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty close.
All right, Captain. I've done a lot of things, but I've never lied to you.
I just want to know, which ballroom am I talking to?
Well, which
The
one
one
of
of
us
the
are you
last
talking
week?
to?
Or the one that I knew when we were building ships? The
Well-
one that was my drinking friend? Which one?
Maybe people are just more complex than you give them credit for, Kodo.
It's okay. You're okay.
Then show me your complexity. Give
I
me
think you've
something
seen
to
it.
work with. No, recently all I've seen is an asshole. I have seen someone who doesn't care about anyone else, only themselves. That's
Well, I
not
got
the
a lot of
person
range.
that grew food for an entire village. Tell me, who are you now?
I'm a
Ballard
man that's
Hills.
willing to do what it takes to get the job done. I'm a man who knows what's important. And I don't make any apologies about that.
Then what
I
is
never
important to you,
have.
Balrin? Tell me.
The sea.
He's correct. That's why we've always been here.
Getting the fuck out of this place.
Finding our way
Saving
back.
a god and raising up mine. Back the way she should be. Not forgotten.
Elos has
You
chosen
respect
us to
that?
be here.
Elos has chosen me to be here. I don't know what you are.
Apparently, I'm you. And you're me.
Look. Let's say this copy of Balrin here is trusted and you're wrong. You trust me barely. You're gonna trust a copy of me to be running around on this ship with you while you sleep because I don't sleep. Tell yourself you want to sleep well at night with this thing running around if it's not me. Tell you one thing I haven't done, stabbed you while you're breathing. Eyes shut, in the dark.
Well, I'm not particularly concerned that either of the Ballruns are going to stab me in my sleep. So far, recently, we've been trying to trust people we come across and give them a chance. I mean, if one of you reveals yourself to be an assassin, then we've seen what happens to people who do that. We're more than capable of dealing with that.
Yeah, I don't think either of us are assassin material.
That sounds like something an assassin would want to say.
Well, let's suppose that you listen to this copy of Ballerin, who also isn't going to sleep at night. You're going to trust him to take watch?
I'm assuming that two of you guys will be like arguing with one another the whole time, so it'll be pretty effective. You cancel each other out, essentially.
All right, Ballrun number 2. If you want my trust, give me something.
Is that me or is that him? I'm number 1.
No.
Ballrun is never number 1. Then I look back at the other. Ballrun has told me he cannot be number 1.
I can't be a captain.
I could be first mate, though.
Yeah.
Like they have been for quite some time, I think.
I'm not second mate. That's Lindell.
Damn right it is.
Maybe third mate now.
I don't know. I think Burrow got promoted. Might be down to fourth mate.
Kodo, I'm the man I was. I'm a man of faith. You're a man of faith. How do you want to end this?
I told you. Give me something. Regain my trust.
He takes his jacket off and he throws it down on the ground.
Meaningless, Ballrun.
I know where that came from. Ask him where it came from.
Look, I don't want your things.
I'm not sure Kodo knows where it came from.
I wasn't.
I know he doesn't know where it
that
came
was
from.
right. That was a different character.
I know he doesn't know where it came from.
Well, then why would you offer it to him? He doesn't know where it came from.
I know where it came from. Do you know where it came
That
from?
might be the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Oh. This is brilliant. Oh, shit.
I don't want what's on you. I want what's in here. Oh, you can't see. Sorry. Camera wasn't picking that up.
But if you're waiting for a hug, you can keep waiting.
I don't want your damn hugs.
What's in here?
Why have you refused your god?
I didn't
I haven't
refuse
refused
my
my
god.
god.
She refused me.
Wait, what?
She didn't refuse me. She's still out there. We just gotta get there. We'll get there eventually. We always do.
She'll come back in time. In the meantime, she's hidden her currents from me. My ability to drive, toss the boat to and fro. I can't read the waves. She wants something of me, and I fucking don't have a clue what it is. Except some taunting ass star hanging on the horizon.
But now we know where that is.
We do know where that is.
Now we know what.
Wait, where is it?
Balrun, I swam to the bottom of the sea with you. I will sail to the end of the sea for you. But
We
you
won't
have
have
to
to.
give me more.
We don't have to go that far. But first, I suppose we still need to find that maid.
I swear to you on Elas herself. I will see it that you serve your Ishara to the height of whatever you care about, I will be there, and we'll argue, and you'll say your shit and I'll say mine, but I'll be there.
Because
I
get
know
rid
you're
of me
gonna
if you
do that for
tried.
me. I'll give you my word. And I'll fuck up. But I'll give you my word.
I turn around. I think they're both Balrin.
Starting
That's
to
what I
think
was
so
afraid
too.
of.
Well, I'm glad we went through that exercise.
Oh yeah, it was fun for everybody.
So Skeezer, he can't differentiate between us. Kodo can't differentiate between us.
Well, you do look different. You don't look like you did a couple days ago.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Take a look at each other.
Well, we look great. We always look
We've
great.
always looked this good.
No.
Well, I suppose 5 days of trance will do that for you.
Yeah, a lot of...
I don't
trance.
think it was beauty sleep, Balrin.
Is this what getting sober looks like? Sorry how to break the tension there.
So, anyway, when I was in the cage, suddenly the cage appeared in a field. There was a fox. The fox took us to a bar where we met all sorts of, I don't know, interesting people. The musicians were horrible, though, Morgaine. You'd have been terribly disappointed in them.
They weren't that bad.
They weren't good either.
Yeah, they weren't Morgaine.
No, not by any stretch. And did I tell you I met some dwarves who tied knots? It was a game.
Oh yeah?
They tied knots out of the hair that they took from people's souls.
Whoa.
And so I had to take my own hair and weave it into the knots, basically risking my own soul versus their wager of other people's souls. But luckily, I'm a damn good knot rope tire from, my years of being a pirate.
Well, if we're going to call this as it is, then let's at least finally drink to it.
Ah,
And
yes.
then he goes and gets, and he pours a cup of rum, and he pours you a cup of rum over by the railing where the effects were left for your burial.
Oh, this is real fucking cute.
It was Burl's idea.
Picks up the rum. Here's to being Bowron.
Here's to being Bowron. And then the one I am shapeshifts into a giant octopus and attacks the other one.
Wait, seriously?
Yep.
This is happening.
That is happening.
Nice.
All right.
So I hadn't had a chance to say it yet, and you don't have to accept this, but I was going to tell you after this scene that I am no longer considering either of them part of my can't be surprised thing. So none of us can be surprised, but Balrin can.
All right.
I'm just saying, if he tries to, I was going to say, like, I'm not considering them in the party until we get into a fight.
Damn it, that one's got a white box on it. No! I hate it when it's got a box around it. Let's see how this
It's
guy...
still going to be Balrin.
Yeah. He
Assuming
doesn't
we
look
have
as good, but he looks more like an ooze.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know who that is?
No way.
That's your old appendage thing from when you played the doctor in Raining Bullets.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, what was its name? It had a name.
That's gotta go. Oh, shit, I had a familiar!
Yeah, what was it?
Oh! Is it like Patrick or
I don't
Oliver?
remember. We'll come up with it later.
It was like it was a very upstanding, like...
It was Pat, I
proper
believe.
name.
Wasn't it the clerk or the guy at the hospital that you worked with?
No, that's Pat the janitor.
That was Pat the janitor.
That was my
but that was
my
different.
nemesis.
Yeah. can't remember the name of the sectioned.
Yeah, so gross.
So the monstrosity. Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
All right.
And now we fight.
Well,
him.
you know what's funny is this still doesn't prove anything.
No,
No, it doesn't.
it doesn't.
Like, his shape changes into octopus, attacks the other ballroom. Like, yeah, that checks out.
Like, well, what do we do? I guess we just have to separate them. I don't know.
Wait, guys, it's just do a drink off.
I've seen him do that before. That must be the real Balrin.
Okay.
He took that exact shape against the mages.
I've seen it.
What are the stats here?
Same
Balrin?
token
Do
and
you have them?
everything.
Give me a second. I didn't know this was going to go to combat so quickly. I hadn't pulled up the document yet. I'm pretty sure it's got 53 hit points.
I'm
Man,
assuming
do
in
I-
5 days we healed, right?
Yeah, totally. You guys are full here.
Yeah.
Okay, the giant octopus form has 52 hit points, 11 armor class. It attacks at a +5 proficiency +5. Does 2d6
Balrin
plus
music.
3 damage.
This should definitely be Balrin music.
It's just only Balrin.
It has a
There's no other
15
fight.
reach, and it's
All right.
DC 16 to escape.
All right, so it's got a +5 to hit.
It's proficiency +5. You don't use
+5.
yeah. So whatever your proficiency is +5 is your total attack bonus for when you're in octopus form.
Okay.
Right now it's a +9 total to hit because we have a 4
Okay.
proficiency,
I hit a 15.
and my armor class is a 14.
All
Well,
right.
if he was the real Balrin, he would know if he hit.
Touche. So you are restrained.
I am restrained.
Didn't mean to kill you, Skeezer, sorry.
You got me good on that one.
That's the remainder of my turn there with him. Is there anything else I get to do? It's in the back. Octopus.
It's giant
This
octopus.
is, we're just gonna watch them duke it out because we don't know which one is which.
Did we
It's gonna be
roll
like,
initiative? Because there's no surprise rounds in 5e.
I just rolled it just to have it on there.
Oh, should we? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Hold on.
Technically, Balrin would have been able to roll initiative,
let me
right?
clear it. Let me clear it. What was your initiative, Keyskeezer?
I have an 8.
Okay,
A massive 8.
Hey
Go
Levi,
ahead, go ahead and reroll. Yeah,
for the sake of this combat, should both Balrons just have the same initiative?
Yeah, absolutely. That's too perfect.
The Balrons go on 10.
You
Oh,
go ahead and go first.
yeah.
Nice. So Fulcrum, you are up next. I'm still trying to find this damn octopus.
What do you need to know?
I want the stats in front of me, and I got a Monster Manual right here. So
Okay.
I think it's under Octopus Giant. So
I think it is too, yeah.
okay, go ahead. You're up, Fulcrum.
All right, so he just took a swipe at Balrin and smacked him with a tentacle.
He's wrapping him. He's grappling him.
All right, in that case, since I was already eyeing that one, I'm going to run and leap at him, and I'll use my bonus action to Hexblade Curse the octopus and then take some strikes at it.
Oh, wait, we're going full send?
I didn't like this one.
He did say he did not trust that one, so.
I got
Well, one way or the other, I guess we'll be back down to one Balrin.
So here's the thing, guys. We just kill one, and whichever one lives is the one Dustin's gonna play. So it's fine. They're apparently identical, and it doesn't matter. We just want to only have one.
Whether it's evil or not, it plays the same.
The stat of the Everstorm isn't big enough for the both of us.
the 13s. That was, I assume, a miss.
13 is a miss. 13 hits. Giant octopus.
Giant octopus? Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it hits the giant octopus.
Ignore the necrotic, but it takes 18 slashing. No. Do it again.
Okay.
Turn that off. 14. Hold off that 18.
Okay.
And then it takes 11 slashing damage, so it's 14 to hit.
Okay. Okay, you are taking chunks out of this octopus. And you see one eye kind of look over at you like, and then keep looking at the Balrog. Morgaine, the Ether
No, it's
not
not.
Bogner.
You're not in order.
Not in order.
Yeah, you're not in order. Just Kodo
Hold
would be
on.
next. There you
Kodo,
go.
I spoke too soon. Kodo,
Yeah, we all rolled.
apologies.
Now you're sounding like Boren. Maybe I'll
Party
attack
foul.
the other one. Spoke too soon, huh? Mm-hmm. Question. The spell Hold Person. Does it work on a shape-changed druid?
No, because
Or
right
is
now he's a
he-
beast.
The whole monster, right?
lord.
While
Is
he's
that a
wild
spell?
shape,
Is Hold Monster is it a
Hold
person?
monster.
Hold monster's a
monster.
higher level spell.
Yeah.
Hold monster works on anything,
Okay.
but hold person only works on a humanoid that is up to, I think. I know it works on medium. It might work on large. I don't know, but it doesn't work beyond large category. You can't hold person a giant.
Okay, I'm going to try to use command then. So make a wisdom save DC.
Either Balron or Bowron.
What?
Both Levi and I are dying too.
Which Balron?
I'm casting
Don't do
this
it.
on the octopi.
Okay.
The dandy ghost hand octopi.
So his that's a wisdom.
Wisdom save.
The wisdom does not change in that form.
Right. So your stats are still the same.
Do you want me to roll it just for ease?
Yeah, you just roll it.
So it's straight up DC 15.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, failed.
Stop.
Okay. You feel it take hold, and its eye, it was like actively moving and wrestling Balron, trying to get the grip tighter, and now you see it. As you guys hear it echoing resonance come through Kodo with that one word.
When he
Morgaine,
stopped.
you're up.
Yeah, sorry, it's Morgaine's turn.
Morgaine doesn't know what the fuck to do. So he's gonna. I don't have a thing here. I don't know how far I'm going. One moment, please. So he's gonna move move up here, and he's gonna get to a position where he's got a clear shot on either one of them.
You do.
And he's gonna just hold and wait for one of them to show that he's not his friend, because that's all he can do at this point.
You're in every action movie ever.
You're like,
The beat of sweat.
Thwip
yeah,
guy.
right. Sweat rolling, flop sweat. Yeah.
Balron, you can go ahead and go first.
All right, so I was restrained. He told him to stop. So have I been released?
You have not been released. You were told to stop, so he has literally stopped.
All right. In that case, I'm going to. Oh man, I should just go
Murder
to
him.
this form to make this even more confusing.
Hold on.
I was waiting for that to happen, honestly.
But what I think I'll do instead is I think I'll activate my boots of kicking and just kick the octopus and see if I can push it over the edge into the water.
Okay.
So that's a resisted athletics, me versus me.
Just roll it twice. You be the first, I'll be the second.
There's my athletics. That's a
Nice.
20. 15
Nice.
for the octopi.
Octopus have a bonus though to athletics.
Okay. No.
Nice.
No.
So that punts him backwards 10 feet, I think, if I remember correctly.
Okay, give me a quick escape check with advantage, because you're kicking it off you, and it's been actively told to stop, so it can't necessarily reinforce its grip.
Whoa.
What's escape on here these days?
Just give me the escape DC of this thing is DC 16.
Athletics.
So
then.
just give me like an athletics with advantage.
18, the second one. I
Okay.
didn't have it set to advantage when I first
You
rolled.
guys see humanoid Ballerin kick, and is this the first time Boots of Kicking has really worked?
No.
No,
It's worked a few times.
Okay.
Somebody down a mountain.
When you guys hear the Boots of Kicking connect, it sounds hard. Like it doesn't sound like leather. It almost sounds like metal on a piston slamming into the rubbery hide. And then you see the octopus go over the edge.
Is it still holding on to me?
It's had to let go of you
Okay.
because you escaped. You see that the tentacles are attempting to flail along the railing.
Well, that settles it.
So, on my turn, the octopus grips on to the railing and attempts to stop itself from falling in the water. And all of a sudden, you see 3 of the tentacles go, and you see it go tight and start to pull itself back up.
Is this a new round? Is that what you're saying?
We're on Skeezer now. And after
Okay.
Well, this is a tricky situation. And I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts,
Okay.
essentially telepathy.
Yeah,
And,
sure.
I'm going to start
Who's your
throwing
target?
them. Well, right now we have an octopus that I can't see, I assume. And if I could, that would be my target. But if I can't, then I will go for other Balrin.
Okay, Balrin, tell him your current thought process.
Well, now that I've kicked the octopus off the boat, clearly I'm Baron. And that should show them, because that's exactly what Baron would do. Is when he had an opportunity and the other person was forced to stop, he would take the cheap shot. And show them that I'm Baron.
All right, Fulcrum, you're up.
Yeah.
I am going to hold my action and see if the octopus makes more aggressive actions towards any of us or Balrin. So I'll position myself like kind of right where it's.
2 held actions, Kodo.
I look at the other Balrin, and I cast command. Stop.
Roll it.
Damn.
25.
Ooh. Shrub that
Now,
one off,
Kodo,
didn't
you know that doesn't work on me. Elves are, we're resistant to such commands.
To such commands. Morgan, you're up.
Go on, shit him already, Morgan.
I continue doing what I was doing because I don't know what to do about it.
Look at that pretty face. Look at that
Look,
pretty face.
look at him. Look at him.
Doing nothing.
Yeah.
Look at that pretty face doing nothing.
Morgan does nothing. Balrin.
I'm holding my action.
Yeah, I
Yep.
pull myself back aboard. And
How come there's 2 Balrins and a squid?
that one is. Hold on.
That's the other Bowrin in case he goes back to regular Bowrin form.
Okay.
I didn't even
Okay.
see. Oh, he's up
We're
there.
now
He's
up
got
to
it.
3 Bowrins.
There's so many Bowrins on the screen.
The squid comes back on and attempts to grapple again. Oh, that was a part. That would have been a nat 20, but it rolled. It got cocked.
Squid takes 7 slashing damage.
That's the spirit.
And I hit. So you take other Balrin. I didn't do damage the first time, but we'll let it slide because I forgot. Balrin, you take 13 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled and restrained. And now, with the remainder of my move action, I'm going to start dragging you towards the edge.
Oh, that's right. Down into the drink we go.
All right. Your turn, Bowron.
You know, if you were Bowron, you'd realize how pointless it would be to drag me into the water.
Skeezer.
Well, now that he's up there, I'm gonna switch targets.
This
What's in his
motherfucker. This is so stupid. They're dumb. This is all dumb. I'm gonna kill this son of a bitch, and then we're gonna be done. I can sit down and have a fucking drink. I swear to fuck, if any more things happen around here, I'm gonna kill him and everybody else. Ah!
Well, that doesn't really narrow it down. So we're gonna try our next step here. If he is in fact not of this plane, he won't come back from this. So I'm gonna cast Banish on the octopus.
Okay.
Just getting real.
Charisma save. Give me a charisma save, Bowron.
Is this Bowron's Bogus Journey Part 2?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
you got
He's
a
gonna come
bonus
back
for
with
charisma
3.
saves now.
I know, it's an 18 thanks to
We
it.
busted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, okay.
Fulcrum, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna slash the crap out of the octopus, and I'm also gonna use my what is it? I'm gonna use the glimmer to use my bonus action to hex it as well.
Okay.
And we're gonna that damage. We're gonna
What is being hexed?
the octopus that I've also
Right.
cursed.
Oh, don't you like hex a certain type of check?
Oh, yes, that's correct. I will add disadvantage to its strength checks because that's the best one, and it's an
Okay.
octopus. So, but that's only checks, not saves. That's the
Right.
key thing there. All right, let's see how this goes.
Ooh.
27 to hit on the first.
Shit. Yeah, that hits.
He takes 12 slashing and 2 necrotic for a total of 14.
He becomes Bowron again.
Free action, it turns into Whip Stitch, and I slash at him again. And let's see if I have this set up.
Turns into a dead Bowron, apparently. The big X on him.
Stitch with that on.
And he turns into another Bowron, hanging on to the other Bowron with his arm.
Oh, hey. That's funny. My hit points updated both tokens.
Kind of
That's awesome.
Like, you can't even use those to tell which one of us is which.
Hold on.
That's
Hold on.
amazing.
It was 11.
I'm
That's
going
what
to
happens
represent.
when you copy by reference.
There.
Yeah.
I freed it up, so now they're actually separate.
Oh, and I used my bonus action. I was going to try and grapple him, but I cannot with my bonus action. I already used that this turn.
Okay, so you
took an
did
extra-
7 and 4.
Yes. While he was in his elf form, he took it.
Okay.
Stop hitting me.
Kodo.
Can I free social?
Yeah.
I turn to Kodo. Come on, this is the one chance you've been wanting to hit me for weeks.
Now I don't know which one to hit. Do I hit the one that just taunted me, or do I hit the one that is he taunting me to hit the other him? The hell just happened?
He just said hit him. Fucking do something and hit him. You murder everything in a single hit. Do me a favor here. I do everything around here my fucking self.
Oh, wait. I was wrong. My bad.
Hell with it. I cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's bad.
Which one of you is Balrin?
I'm Balrin.
I am.
They're both Balrin, guys. Balrin's trying to kill Balrin. It's not an evil Balrin, good Balrin.
No,
It's
hold
Balrin
on,
being
hold
Balrin.
on. Hold on.
Hold on,
No,
Balrin.
wait a second. Which one has the goatee?
Something, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's how you know.
But am I?
The goatee.
Which one of you is from the darkest timeline?
Just did.
Oh. Okay. I wasn't sure if I know.
I know. No, we'll try to do that again. Clint, ask again, like it didn't happen.
Which one of you is Balrin?
3, 2, 1. I am.
He is. I think.
That's probably my free social. That's where I have to stop. So,
Morgan.
unfortunately, the squid guy that just popped out just said that he's Balrin. And the
I
other
continue
said that
making
he's
sure I
Balrin.
can aim at either one of them in an off chance that one of them reveals themselves to not be Balrin.
They just did.
You did. He just said which one
He
is
just
Balrin.
said
And the
that
squid
was
one
Balrin.
said, I am. And the other one said, he is.
Oh shit!
And he did
Well,
taunt
that
me
could
to
still
kill
be
him.
true. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
he could just be fucking with this because that does sound like a Balrin move. You know, we can wrap this all up with this spell. Not if I throw this monkey wrench at it.
I don't know what to do.
doing?
I don't know.
All
I just stand there,
Cam's
keep
burning
aiming.
another turn.
Yep, I am.
All right.
I don't know what to do about it.
It's like, are you doing your thing? He's looking at you, Kodo.
Who
Is
said
this that thing?
Yes,
Balrin's
you cannot
talking to you,
lie.
Kodo. I'm Balrin. He's not. Let's kill him. All right, Balrin, your turn.
Like,
Now
I already
this-
acted, so I can't do anything.
Now, I'm not sure we've exactly cleared anything up.
You talk too much. Skeezer.
Are neither of you guys taking actions?
No.
Well, I checked their minds. They both think they're Balrin. They both seem to be assholes in there, through and through. So,
Wait,
the only
They
other
both
choice I
told
got
you
here-
they're Balrins, but they didn't tell us they're Balrins. Because they
well, their
cannot
surface
lie.
thought- their thoughts seem to believe they're Balrin.
Wasn't that
No.
before? What are their thoughts now?
Well, let's find out.
Which one?
We'll dig into the one that turned into an octopus.
The one that said he is Balrin, not the one that said Balrin is. Or did you miss that?
Traveling with these.
No, I heard that. We'll do the other one. I still think that that's still technically true. And so they said that because it's technically true and it doesn't reveal anything. All right, guy who didn't say he was Balrin. Let's dig in. I'm going to actually try to dig.
Squid one or other one?
Other one, I guess.
Oh, he's
Okay.
mine. Targeting my Balrin.
Yes, targeting your Balrin.
All right, so mind, see whether I was supposed to get some. Probe deeper into the same creature's mind. The probe deeper, you target saving or wisdom save. If I fail, if it fails, I gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. If it succeeds, the spell ends. So, give me that there beautiful wisdom check.
For Balrin?
Save. No, for the other Balrin.
17.
Yep, you passed. Spell ends. I don't know, guys. He's resisting me.
You can't just break into an elf's mind. I've been hardened by years of discipline.
He has already admitted he is not Balrin.
It's funny because he's not Balrin either.
I am. Don't listen to him.
What?
Fulcrum, you're up.
We both know that our name isn't even Balrin.
Well, that's true, but that doesn't matter.
So
right
neither
now,
one of us
because-
is Balrin.
Okay. I'm Xander. Huh?
I'm Xander.
There. Nope,
There.
you're not Xander. You're not even Balrin.
Right, I said that. I'm not Balrin.
Fulcrum's gonna hold that action now again. Whip form, and the second someone gets hostile again, he's gonna try and hit them. tangle them up if he has to.
Kodo.
Wait, your name's Xander?
My name is Xander.
Yes, my name's
Xander?
What's your name?
Well,
It's Evelyn.
Your name is Xander Evelyn?
Just Evelyn.
Is it Xander or Evelyn?
Evelyn.
It's Xan. My name is Xander Crystalthorn. You know me as Bowron Harrows, the Balron, Demon Beast of Vula Sands, Ghost Hand Dandy McGee, Lord of the Drowned Hand.
Is that a new one?
It's relatively new.
I think you made that one up.
did we know
No,
that?
that one came from the verbal.
I
Yes,
didn't
the
make that
verbals.
one up.
Oh, that's right.
The
That's
verbals
right.
made it up.
That's right. I was like trying to think. I was like, wait, is that the clue? Did we find it?
But now you're
They
Evelyn.
both have different names, apparently.
I assume that
I'm
name
not Evelyn. He is.
I am Evelyn.
I assume
I am
Avalon doesn't bring
Xander
any girls.
Crystalthorn Bowron Harrow. I'll say it again.
I don't know. This Xander thing is a new one, and the Evelyn is a new one. I mean, that's
It's not a
really
new one.
clarification.
It's technically an old one.
So your name's always been Evelyn?
It's
Yes.
never been Evelyn.
This one's name is Avalon.
So you are not Balron.
I'm Bowron.
Neither of us are Bowron.
He's technically right, but I'm Bowron.
Oh no, the spell's still on, right?
Yeah. And I think it's working.
So his name isn't even Balrin.
It never was,
Okay.
Never was.
which I didn't really want to get into.
Well, I guess that's kind of piratey, though. I've read about that.
Yes, you make names for yourself.
Well, his name was
This is the
Evelyn.
first
Oh,
one.
who is Avalon?
This is the first
He
we've ever
is.
heard either of these names. Have any of you guys heard these names before?
Has there
Of
always
course
been
not.
two?
I hadn't told you before.
It wasn't relevant.
Wasn't important.
It's pretty relevant right now.
Because right now,
Well, now it is.
Have there always been two of you?
No.
No.
There were two of you when you went into this fox.
It was a mirror
No.
image spell.
No, this is another thing.
That's different.
It's
He's
when
an
you
imposter.
it's when you drank with the dwarves.
No,
No. Nope.
no.
what happened right before you
I
woke
went
up?
in alone, came back alone, pop up, ship, boom. This idiot's here. I mean, you look good, but he's an idiot.
Now, guys, maybe this is a solution.
No.
If you went in there as a duplicate, mirror image, and one of you is a mirror image and the other one's not, what if I just dispel you? If you're the real one, you'll stick around.
But if there was a mirror image, why would one of them have a different name? Did one of them like hitch a ride from the other dimension?
It's possible.
You can dispel. Please. Dispel away. Dispel this bullshit. This is taking forever.
Always turn into magic to try to figure out something so simple.
So
Well,
obvious.
there's really no simple thing here. The only clue is a name we don't know about. Both of you have a unique name, which we've never heard. And as far as I can tell, one of you was the original body. That might be you, or it might not be.
Game, sorry to ask because I don't know who else to ask. Are both those names Elvish?
I assume they are. I mean, do I need to make a roll for that?
Morgan didn't
Sure.
know that.
Give me
I
an
mean-
intelligence check.
I don't even
Turns
speak
out Morgan
Elvish.
is not even a
I
real
don't
name.
even speak of.
My name's John.
I
John
just came up with
Morgan.
this one.
Morgan's a stage name.
Yeah.
It's just a stage name, of course. I have a 16.
His last name's
I-
Bon Jovi.
Can I tell him?
Yes.
Sure.
You know that elves have names that they're given when they're children, and then they take an official name when they become adults. So it's hard to really tell if a name is Elven.
But
Yeah, I did that.
the name Avalon would be an old Elvish name, akin to how if you met somebody today that had the name Ruth, or like it's from an older generation and it's just not used as often.
Yeah, she'd be on the Supreme Court.
That's right. She'd be like 90.
You just ran into a Beatrice.
Yeah,
Nice.
or an Oliver. Like a little bit of an older name.
And what about Xander? I assume that's a new
Xander
school.
is a little more modern, but Xander would also come from a region that would have some human influence. So Xander would not be a traditional elven name. It would be like a hybridized half-elf, elf culture mix.
This is a good time where it would have been awesome if Valorant would have ever given us any backstory that we could have used
You're
to
getting it
decipher. Well, no, we may or may not be. We don't know.
Ogle, this is excellent. It's going way better than I thought.
I didn't even know what you were doing tonight. I was like, I don't understand where this is starting. Like,
This
but
is great. It's so good. All right,
Well-
Kodo, you want to do anything? We're on your turn.
No, I'm just working
Okay.
on social stuff.
Pass.
He's sweating. He's just sweating.
I'm just sitting here sweating. Just flop sweat. That's,
Balrin,
well, I look over at Fulcrum. Well, go on. Finish the job you started. You were hacking away at him.
You're hacking away at the wrong one. Hit this one. Why else you want it? You're already hitting me. Hit him. Yeah, make it fair. How about that?
Skeezer, you're up.
Well, I mean, the dispel was just an option. I'll have to rememorize it tomorrow morning. So it'll be
Oh,
a
so you
while.
can't even do it right now.
No, not right now. I mean,
Oh.
it's just I'd like to put the options on the table.
Well, luckily, I did memorize Dispel today.
Well, okay.
wait. You memorized the spell today?
Uh,
When did you do that? When you were like,
You're gonna
in the
memorize
forest?
spells in a week or more.
After you say that, my Balrin cast Dispel Magic on you. Roll your. Roll
Can we
your
just
save.
Simo cast Dispel on each other?
oh, please do, please
They
do.
both just cast a spell at the same time.
All right, what's
Oh,
your
so good.
what's your DC and what's your save?
Well, the DC's 15.
DC's 15, okay. And what's your bonus?
7 spell attack bonus.
This is ridiculous.
I beat it.
What is the save for? Like, is it a wisdom?
I believe so. Let me check. I haven't looked at Dispel Magic in a while.
Yeah, so you make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, whatever that happens to be.
Oh,
3.
Spell level. Okay.
But that's only if the spell is greater than is 4th or higher.
Oh, so if it's under that, it's just gone.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So both cast, and I defeated yours. You can go ahead and roll your dispel versus mine.
Okay, so what am I actually rolling?
It's a +7.
Just a
It's spell
D20
attack.
plus 7? Is that all
Yeah.
we're doing?
Spell attack.
Yep.
Oh, it doesn't actually roll off the thing. Okay, hold on.
Wow. Like, if none of us are moving, the stream gets clear. The second one of us moves, it goes all...
So weird.
Yeah, gotta be a Twitch
Crazy.
thing. Still got a
Oh, yeah.
beautiful green light saying
25.
stream quality is great.
Okay. Both go off, and you see both simultaneously eyeball each other and start sliding into elven like whispering kind of speak, and then they twist their hands sideways and then pull like this, and you see like an invisible cloak, kind of like on Harry Potter when it gets peeled off him, peels away from Ogle's Balron, and you guys see an elf with green hair, who's got like green pointed eyebrows, and he's wearing tight chainmail, and he's actually holding a trident, but with a real hand. We'll go ahead and switch now, Ogle.
Okay.
Well, shit. And that was Dispel Magic.
May I use my held action to chain at the green-haired elf?
Okay.
It's about time you figured it out.
Can I Arcana to make sure those spells were actually Dispel Magic?
Yeah, sure.
Should be this, right? Right, I don't have any of those.
F is happening.
20 shit roll. 13.
You can't really. It happens so fast. You were so confused about what to do next that you weren't even sure what just happened. I gotta have a better one than this. This kind of sucks, guys. Sorry. It's a top down, so it's gonna be nice and confusing. Sorry.
Oh, look at that little guy. Look at that rather large guy.
Not so little guy.
You can still control yourself, right, Balron?
Yep.
Okay.
Just blinded by science.
All right.
So it was a 26 to hit.
That is a very big hit.
He took 9 slashing damage, and with my bonus... Wait, I can't use my bonus action right now. It's my reaction. Never mind.
And he is wrapped, and...
He's not. It's I have to use my bonus action to do that, and this is a reaction, so I can't.
Okay.
I can't wrap up.
Okay, right. So, at that point, he drops the trident, and he raises his hands like... jig is up, I guess.
Now, what are you doing following me all the way back here?
I have to make an effort. You drew up a side, and it isn't mine. My court can't stand the insult. I have to do what I can to make this a bit of a mess. It's the game.
Understood. You had your chance to take your pitch. But you go find yourself your own champion.
Fair enough. Are we
Champion.
done here then?
You're done here.
Oh, that's ominous.
I still have a lot more I have to do now.
Well, then Summer wishes you luck. Gentlemen, it's been entertaining.
Bye.
And he steps off the railing and falls into the water.
What the hell was that?
Gonna draw Stitch back into my arm. I go up and kind of give Ballard a pat on the shoulder. Sorry about that. And as I pat his shoulder, Healing Hands goes off.
You were kicking the shit out of him.
Yeah. Now maybe you'll think twice next time you try to disobey me.
Oh, Captain Flex.
Was that
Captain
Was
Flex.
that good, Ballard? Is that how you do it with the?
Listen to that guy.
That was almost good.
Oh, okay, cool. I think I'm really starting to pick it up.
You're gonna get there. You'll be a fine captain someday.
Sure. Yeah.
Not today, but someday.
I mean, not today, not tomorrow, and not next week. But
Oh, shit.
you can have your arm now.
All right,
Love
so
a good Captain Flex. Love it.
So what was that all about?
fuck his summer courts. Spring courts, winter courts.
Is that something we're supposed to know about?
Is that a song?
That fucking cage took me to the Feywilds.
The Feywilds?
The Feywilds. Apparently that's not the name they use for it there. I'd been told about it when I was younger, but I'd never been there myself until I ended up at that cage, and then somehow that cage took me to the Feywild.
Technically, Zone of Truth is still up, by the way. Not that you're trying to lie.
No, I'm not.
No.
So like I said, I met a fox. Same fox that we met in the Aether. And he took me to a bar.
That guy's good, by the way.
Yeah,
I met some elves, but they were different elves. Like the one you just saw, sort of, only there was like they're factions of elves.
To clarify, the one you saw had green hair, green eyebrows, green eyes. His eyebrows kind of extended beyond his this ridge in his skull line here. His chin was a little too sharp. His cheekbones very high. His eyes had a slightly sharper angle tilt. His ears went straight back instead of out to the sides, which is more canonical for my elves in this world. And though you now have seen Balron's clearly a little bit more attractive than before, which is weird, once the veil comes off, it's almost like you guys saw as the Balron veil was pulled off of Ellen. His face is like, it's like somebody spent a day photoshopping Balron to look way better. And he makes Balron look ugly. Like if when an elf looks at human like, oh, that's what you call attractive. That's very sweet. That's how they would look at an elf.
So, as I was saying, I met some elves. There were factions of them based on seasons, and they were all vying to find a champion who could pierce the forest, as they called it, which apparently on our side is this storm.
Oh, interesting.
And there's a mountain that moves, and it has a guardian. There's a flying beast of some sort they were referring to. I can only assume it's that dragon.
That makes sense.
And that it guards the dreamer. And if the dreamer is awoken, the storm will end.
The dreamer?
Is that the one that wants me to free them?
I believe so. One and the same. So to do that, we have to defeat the guardian, which is the dragon, and awaken the dreamer. And the Court of Spring, who has taken me as their champion, believes that will end the storm. The only real question I had after all of this was, do we want to end it before we use it to get back home?
What I was thinking.
Will we be stuck here?
I believe we would be if the storm ends.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, I frankly don't have any much interest in getting home, but I know the rest of you do.
Well, at this point, this side is just as much home as any place. For me, anyway.
Kind of for me, too.
I was told by the dragon, the great elder in my dreams, that he would provide us passage if I were to free him.
Well, everyone in the Feywild is stuck in this thing the same way we're stuck here. They can't travel out either, apparently. So, although he seems to have made it here just fine, so I'm not sure exactly what stuck they're referring to, but...
Zaylen.
Zaylen? That's not the name I heard.
Zaylen? What?
Isn't it Xander?
Oh, Xander?
Yes.
Xander.
No name's Xander. Not that it makes a difference.
I mean,
I left that name behind a long time ago.
Balron does sound nice. It's got a good ring to it. I see why you picked it.
Well, if
I
we're
didn't
being
pick it.
honest, then my real name is Koto Arthak.
Was that a
Yeah.
joke?
No, I mean you never call me that, so if we're telling our real names. That's my real name.
So,
Are you
yes,
saying
anyway.
you prefer we call you that?
No, my friends can call me Kodo.
Oh.
In that case, Kodotharak.
It's Kodo Arthak.
Yes, whatever. That's right.
Sorry about that, Zaylan.
yeah.
Oh my god.
So we have to wake the dragon, which will end the storm, who will then take us and hopefully everyone else stuck here home
Yeah, something like that.
somehow.
It would not wake the dragon, though. You said the dragon was the guardian of
That's
the
what they
sleeper. So the
dreamer.
person we're waking up, the dreamer, is somebody else.
Is not the dragon. The dragon's just a guardian.
Oh,
A rather large one and a fierce one at that, but
The Guardian
Guardian.
is being held against their will. If we
The
can
dragon
free
is
the
being
Guardian, then I assume the sleeper can leave. He can awake, right?
Oh.
I don't know.
I will not
I don't-
go destroy an elder.
Well, what if what if this guardian is just keeping the sleeper asleep, right? You free somebody by relieve them of their duty.
Maybe there's a way to deceive it. Make it get past it, get to the dreamer, wake it up. I don't know what the guardian will do at that point. It may not be up to us whether we slay it or not. It may not give us a choice.
did you say somewhere in all that too you learned something about the Weaver?
Yes. Yes, a tunnel weaver. There are 3 weavers. But only one of them deals with colored thread. They refer to it as a tunnel weaver. She's apparently stuck in the Feywild as well. We went to the dream, and I guess there must be some sort of access to the dream from the Feywild. They gave me a mushroom with a map on it.
Oh,
This is the Feywild, and from where I was, to get to the portal that would take us back into the dream.
I guess that explains a lot.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
If you excuse me, I have a bottle of rum with someone's name on it around here.
It's actually still right there at your feet before the octopus tried to throw you overboard.
That's right.
Good.
Hey, Balrin, before you drink that, hand
What?
it over here for a second.
Give it to him.
I cast Fabricate. I am going to fabricate a 5-foot cube of rum.
A whole bunch of rum jugs suddenly.
You're gonna need it.
I've been
you
sitting on this
also-
for a long time.
So you fabricate that amount of rum bottles or just a cube of pure rum?
That's a good question. Let me find
Yeah.
out. I could
If
choose
you're-
raw materials to make objects, so I'm going to assume that the raw materials of a glass bottle
Sure. Okay,
and
good.
the rum.
Are you making
So-
one giant bottle?
No, you
Or
need to be able to
you make
drink
a
it. I mean, the
little-
giant
Oh,
bottle's
man.
hilarious.
Oh, no, it'd be way
It's
better.
hilarious.
One just
If it's a
giant.
5-foot cube, that's like a hot tub.
It's a
of rum. Bauer just climbs in.
All right, we'll do it that way.
huge
Because that
amount
is
of,
way
like,
funnier.
Bottles is also hilarious though, because he can
Okay,
got that.
a barrel style wooden cube with banding holding it together fabricates itself, sealing, nails tying in, hammers into place, and then the moment it's sealed, it fills entirely with rum swirling in as Skis are singing the side going just and you see as his hands are doing this, it is Minecrafting itself into existence.
Nah, it's probably an illusion.
I've been waiting for the day to do this. A
Yes.
special occasion.
Bauer takes his bottle and just dips it down into it to refill his bottle from the thing. And just starts,
Where do you want it, Skeezer? Let's put something on board.
It's just a rum hot tub.
Caesar,
Is
this
this
might
a-
be the most useful spell you've ever cast.
Is this a time machine? If we get in this and
Oh,
have an energy
it's a
drink,
rum tub time
are we
machine.
going to go to a rum tub time machine?
Rum Tub Time Machine.
Oh shit,
That is
that's
going to be
amazing.
the name of the next game. Rum Tub Time Machine.
If only it worked.
Yeah, well,
Well, we don't know it doesn't. We
Although if you
haven't tried
drink
it
enough
yet.
rum, time passes by pretty quickly.
it sure does.
Oh, it definitely works.
I think it's some weird energy drink we have to have.
Yeah, right.
There's a good space right above Burl in that
Burl.
area because that's the side that he sleeps in, right? Balrin does on
Yeah.
the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
Just put it in the
there.
corner. Just put it in the
Yep.
corner.
There you go. It's
So,
got a lid and everything. You open it up and you've got it rum.
So, what do you think?
It's amazing, Skeezer. You've been holding out on me this whole time. When we were on the Walvin Island, there was almost a damn rum shortage, and you could have made rum the whole time.
No, I had to develop this spell. We used it to fix the boat, but I started to suspect that there were other uses.
Well, keep up the good work. I'll be
Yeah.
in my quarters.
This is great for morale.
It's great for
Only
all
for
of
his
us.
morale. I don't think he's sharing.
Oh, I mean, if Skeezer wanted to make more, I mean, for.
Hmm.
I mean, Tola looks like the type of guy who could take the edge off.
You don't drink rum anyway, Kodo.
Hmm.
Katarak.
He's still not saying it right.
You're just adding it just to be a dick.
He's just like
Carfax.
Now it's Zalen and Kotho Thrakarak. It's just going to get worse and more bastardized as the game goes on. They purposely butcher each other's names. They're just like the shittiest brothers that hate each other. All right. So with that, Balrin retires to drink himself
He
stupid.
just retires. He's not a pirate anymore.
And the party assembles in confusion. This has been a very strange morning that you've just dealt with. How do you guys progress for the day? I know what Balrin's doing. Kodo, what do you want to do?
Hmm. Yeah. He's just, I don't know what he's doing.
All right.
Yeah.
Fulcrum, do you have any plans?
Outside of maybe working with Skeezer to determine which island we should check out first, since we are parked nearby, and also, I assume probably over these 5 days, I would have shown at some point Skeezer and the other crew the riddle and attempt to have worked on that a little bit, but that's not a
the
priority.
riddle.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
whole thing. You guys are currently equidistant from Rika Kanaku and
Rico
Rika
Suave.
Rikita.
Rico
That's right.
Suave.
If you guys look at the map, there is kind of a dark stain about the size and shape of a coffee bean.
Is this
just-
Skeezer's map so far?
No,
This is map
Stolen.
1, stolen from small boat.
Map 1, stolen from small boat.
If you look at that map,
There you
just
go,
above
guys.
just
I can
above-
see now.
Rika Regita and the small island at the bottom that says thick jungle, there's a little coffee bean shaped stain. The grit is sort of parked just northeast of it.
You
So
want
you
to-
guys are.
So-
That's
No,
the
it's
fireworks
here.
going off next door.
That's fireworks.
Okay,
Apparently
That's
it's Jeff's
fireworks here.
it's like
No, it's,
So
it's
Oh,
you
that's
guys
outside
are
Sam's place.
currently a half day from either island. In fact, you can see both in the distance. One's off the port and one's off the starboard.
Now, I remember we had been given some information about both those islands. That one's covered in tunnels over to on our port side.
Yeah, I remember we heard tunnels and went, nope! And then we were quickly reminded tunnels is probably the right one.
Yeah, I think so. So more dangerous and underground. Yay!
Now, while I'm excited to go there, I mean, it's been 5 days since we failed to save a woman. What? Are we just letting that go?
No, I'm still trying to get back into the dream, but I mean, maybe with Balron back now and him knowing a bit more about it, we can.
Since you were all forcefully ejected, Griggs has actually had a tough time getting back in. Griggs sleeps and he's healed up. He's got a lot of scars. He hasn't healed as clean as the rest of you have. And he says he keeps trying, but every time he says he's going to go try, 2 out of the 4 times he's gone back to try, you at some point are approached by Spindles like, he is failing. There is nothing but blackness and sadness and existential failure.
Greg should be writing plays or something. Poetry? Okay. Well, we do... She's kind of like the rest of us. So she's actually, like, from what she told me the brief time I talked to her, Skeezer, she's on one of these islands. I don't know about these ones, but she's here somewhere. In the Everstorm physically, but I find her in my dreams there. So maybe if none of us can get in, she can't either, which is probably for the best right now, but she is somewhere here. I have no idea where. I was hoping I could find out if we could talk to her again.
And what is this circumstance here again? I mean, we've had a bunch of weird clues of dreamers and sleepers and persons trapped. And
the first time it started with Morgaine told me Harmony heard some woman's voice crying out for help. And then a few days later, I had a dream, and then I met her in the dream, and I thought maybe there's a connection, and so that's kind of how it all started.
Give me a Fulcrum and Skeezer since you're on topic. Go ahead and give me a intelligence check of DC 10.
I assume we're all together here, except for Balron having this discussion.
Woohoo! Exactly 10.
Get some of that. Where'd my thing go? Oh, it didn't roll.
15, diesel shot.
You vaguely recall, Fulcrum, something about one of the crew that initially arrived with Kodo and Duz was a woman named Akna, who fought for you briefly with the Waven, but then after you guys set up Wrightonville, she started sleeping. Ooh, thanks.
Very nice.
She started sleeping all the time, and Duz was complaining that something was wrong with her.
Okay.
That her dreams were too good to want to stay awake. Skeezer, a couple times you actually watched her out of curiosity, and something was strange about her dream state. There was some sort of active, faint conjuration trace happening.
Okay.
But at that time, you just met her and Kodo and Duz. They were all a little weird. Duz especially, and he kind of got most of your attention, so you didn't really think much of it.
I'm trying to find the Akna NPC thing so I remember who she was.
She was
That was Steph's character.
Yeah, again, a guest game. She was an elderly old woman.
Yes.
Samurai old lady.
Okay.
With cats. Lots of cats. Octo liked her cats.
That's right.
Her cat didn't like her because it's a cat, but, you know.
Makes sense.
To be clear, it was one cat, and it was weird.
Was a weird cat.
Hey, Diesel Shot, rating with a party of 9. Thanks, Diesel Shot.
Thanks for joining. Welcome to the game. You missed some of the shenanigans. We'll try and make more.
Yeah, just to get you caught up, there was a duplicate version of one of our characters, Balron, and we had no idea who he was, which one was which. And since the character Balron is such a dick, just day to day, it was really hard to tell them apart.
Figure out
evil twin.
which one was the appropriate amount of being a dick.
It was great. My favorite is when you got him to tell the truth about his name, but his name is a lie.
Well, that's why I thought I could say it.
So great.
That's why I thought I could say it, because I'm lying.
That's true.
That's why I was like, wait, I'm not lying, though.
Yes, that's not true.
Yep. So it was a lot of back and forth on that one, and hilarity ensued quite a bit.
Thanks for the
And now
follow, Diesel
we're dealing with the
shot.
follow-up.
Thanks for the follow, Diesel Shot. Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, pal. Come out to the coast. We'll have a few laughs.
All right. So,
it's interesting. If you think she's out here somewhere, then maybe she's with all the rest.
No, she said she was alone.
Hey, have a good night, Diesel Shot. I know how it goes after a stream, so rest
Yeah,
up.
right.
understood. Thank you.
You guys
Thanks
had
for bringing the
things
party.
for-
Great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
keep
thanks for bringing the
with
party.
you. So, hey, Levi, because I saw the target, even though we didn't get a chance to interact with her, because my cage walked over to where hers was almost
Yeah.
before I teleported
You
out.
got to see her. Yeah.
Is that enough for me to be able to scry? Because I can scry now.
Okay. Are you going to scry into the rum?
I was gonna say,
Yeah. My big
Oh,
vat of
beautiful.
rum. I look into it
Just
for
start
vision.
swirling it.
yes.
You know it. Yep.
It's
All
his
right,
pirate
all right, all
cauldron
right.
of rum.
What's my DC?
Oh, that's
I don't know.
amazing.
What's your spell DC?
This is.
Target must make a wisdom saving throw versus your spell DC. So it was 15.
So there's
we said
15.
earlier.
I just like that one of the components can be a font filled with holy water, which is pretty much this rum.
I think.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically what
Oh,
that
yeah.
is.
Yeah,
This is his holy water.
that's his holy water.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I was looking at it and I'm like, I'm pretty sure this works.
He
This is
just
legit.
it.
Yeah.
This,
This
is
is
legit.
Now you get a modifier based on how familiar you are with targets, so that's something in there. No, you scrying over fabricated rum.
Did you have a likeness?
True. Quality puns.
Fulcrum's got a sketch.
I would say we don't particularly know each other very well. I'm not sure how that's +5 for first hand. You've met the target.
Yeah,
you
don't have that.
I don't even think that counts.
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on.
I don't even think that.
So it'd be a -5 then, right? Connection save modifier of likeness or picture would be a -5.
Yeah.
Okay. Target must make, which is modified. So I have a -5.
I feel like those numbers are all backwards.
It's all
Yeah,
weird,
that-
isn't it?
Yeah, I think
makes
likeness
sense.
or picture.
I think it's technically saying you get a +5 to your save.
Right. Okay. And I make it. You look in the water,
It's wrong.
and you've never cast
rum.
this before.
It's true. You made sure you had to point that out. It's rum.
Yes. You look into the. It's rum. You look into the rum, and you've never cast this spell before, so it's a dizzying, head bubbly, buzzy kind of sensation. It feels like your eyes, your face itself, projects forward into the rum, creating a minor sense of vertigo. Give me just a real quick dex save.
That's 12.
You stumble, but stop yourself over the crate as your mind plunges forward into the rum, swimming through golden amber liquid. It rushes through, and you see islands, as if you're swimming through a golden liquid that is the sky, overlooking islands. And you see a few of them, and it's super east that you're heading. And then you feel the connection sever as if a will has broken it. To clarify, you successfully cast, and they overcame your check.
Yep, that's fine.
So you got somewhere. You felt different circumstances, different concentration. You might have another shot sometime. On a fail, you can't use a spell against the same target for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's
I knew
fine.
there
I
was
can only
something
cast
like
once
that,
a day
so-
anyway, so.
All right. So,
Well, Captain, I already guessed which island to go to. It'd be that one, but
Tunnels?
yeah.
Tunnel Island. All right. Burtle, yeah. Oh, yeah?
What about that puzzle thing you were just talking about? Can I take a look at that for a minute?
Oh, well, yeah, no, I've been. I thought I left it with you actually the other night after we were both talking over Balrin's body and you cast that remove curse. I'm like, well, that's not going to work, but maybe you'll like this. You know, thought maybe that would keep your mind busy on off of Balrin.
Oh,
But yeah, okay. Burl, port heading. We're gonna head over towards that island over there. Definitely keep us off of the coast a bit because I'm apparently full of tunnels, and I have no idea if those tunnels extend under the water. You know, don't want anything.
Captain, usually a rowboat then, or
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll take the boat in, the rowboat in, definitely.
and then the wheel turns.
Did the boat
And you
just
see
skid out?
Lindell hoisting the sails.
Yeah.
I think we
Rubber
just
to road,
drifted.
baby.
We just
Rubber on
drifted
the
the
road.
boat. Yeah, I was boat drifting.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure this
It's
one
like
out.
when cars peel out in movies and they're on a dirt road and it goes.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it Stranger Things that cars like burned out like every single scene? Like somewhere in the background of that scene there would be a car burning
Stranger
out.
Things is perfect. I don't care what anybody says.
I'm not saying that's a problem. I'm saying it's amazing.
It was
I
set
just
in the
like that-
80s, and if everyone knows anything about the 80s, cars had to burn
All
out.
cars burn out.
Yeah, it's all cars.
My favorite
Skinny
is
tires,
that,
terrible tire
this,
compound.
this season, we're gonna get some John Carpenter The Thing action. I can feel it in
Yeah.
the bones, and
Yeah.
I'm
Feel that
fucking
way.
tight.
Maybe.
Someday I'll actually watch Stranger Things. Someday.
It's worth
It's been a
it.
good show.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's
I
worth
think
it.
you'd like it. I think
It's a
you'd
lot
like
of fun.
Of all the shows that get a lot of hype, I don't know how you'd feel about Game of Thrones, but I think you'd like Stranger Things.
Yep.
You'd like Stranger Things more than you like Game of Thrones for sure.
Yeah.
A lot,
Yeah.
especially season 1 Game of Thrones. You wouldn't
I
enjoy
don't
that.
think Clint would enjoy Game of Thrones as much.
No, I don't think so either.
I like The Witcher.
Look how interested he is in trying.
I like The Witcher. It was
Witcher
good.
was fun.
Witcher's
Which was great.
Oh,
Yeah.
Witcher's
Yeah.
rock
good.
I've
solid.
been a big
I like-
fan of American Gods too.
I
watched
binge
American
watched
Gods, so
that
good.
like one evening the entire season. So
Just watched it all.
yeah,
Toss that coin.
yeah, I did.
It is
Toss the coin,
midnight.
dear witch.
Let's take a break. We'll do bathroom break and beverages, and we'll come back.
Beverage.
And the request was to keep things tight tonight. I don't recall who that was for.
Thank you. This
That's
Clint.
right, a Clint. Do you want to cut now, or do you want to cut at 1?
I have to be up at 6.
We're
It's
gonna
a good
cut
stopping
now.
That's a
I mean,
We're
if,
gonna cut now.
unless you want to do the puzzle,
Let's do the puzzle. Let's not break. We'll just power through with the puzzle. And
Seems reasonable.
otherwise we'll
lead us to
forget next
something.
game.
Yeah, yeah.
Totally forget next
I know,
game,
yeah.
and it's relevant.
I know there was a
So,
lot.
as lunch is set with with Lindell doing his best, as Dibben is no longer cooking because he doesn't remember he's much of a chef.
I
And
forgot about that.
lunch
So
is
sad.
delivered all around.
It's so sad.
You guys randomly walk past Balrin, who you see is sort of like staring at the giant crate of rum, drinking and looking at it like. You've seen him look with a little sense of pride over his accumulated trinkets and tokens and things before. But this is different. Walking past him, it's like he's having a moment. each time.
What you doing there, buddy?
He's just loving on a
Is
barrel of rum.
this while I'm scrying?
Assume so.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes and no.
Okay.
The scrying has already happened, but I also think you got your own personal ocean right here,
That is quite the ocean.
and it moves with the ship, so it's got its own little tidal shift to it.
It's true.
Skeezer will definitely have a drink with Ballern at some point in there.
In there.
Just just making sure that the other Baron didn't swipe any of my things.
He did not.
Like all
He
this
arrived
rum.
with his own things. And the funny thing is, once you have dispelled everything with he dropped a trident, and the trident's sitting on the deck. And when you guys check on the trident, everybody, it's identical. Balrin, when you touch it, this thing is some nonsense, some
Cheap
glamour.
replica.
Yeah, it was well crafted to look exactly like, but there's no connection here. This thing is a void.
It's like
has
the
nothing.
time in LARP when you ask for a katana and they're like, but it's not a true katana. Yeah, it's like Levi knows what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It's like the time in LARP when you ask for anything and they hand you a postcard. It's like, what the fuck is
They
this?
give you a
right.
postcard and it's got a little weird mark on the back for some reason, and you ask them what it is and they don't tell you. You know what it
That's
is.
right. You turn it over, it says longsword. It's okay.
All right.
So yeah.
Well,
Nothing. Just making sure all my stuff is still here.
Yeah, it looks like it. Make sure nobody threw it overboard, that's for sure.
It doesn't look like anyone's been into it.
Well, all things considered, glad to have you back. And the whole thing was very interesting.
Oh,
Fascinating.
Kodo dropped that zone of truth already, did he?
That's our Ballrin. Well, cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Are we headed to an island? I feel the ship move.
Oh yeah, we're going to a tunnel-infested, horrible place. Should be a great time.
Yes, that's probably gonna try and eat.
Should be just right up our alley. Looking forward to it.
Tunnel infested.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Thick forest, tunnels, creatures. Something bad's gonna happen. It's gonna be amazing.
I'm sure it'll be all my fault. In the meantime, I've got rum to drink. Suppose there's no time for trance, so we'll just have to go on with what we got.
Oh, and so long as you don't finish that, there's more where that came from.
If I don't finish it.
I have to have something of it to make more.
Oh, gotcha.
So, just save a little.
Well, I could drink a lot of rum, but I don't know if I could drink that much rum in one sitting.
Oh, I believe in you.
You can do it.
Ever the optimist.
Doesn't sound like we're gonna have time either, though. How long is it to get to this island, you said?
Oh, it's gonna take approximately.
About half a day.
Oh, so I do have 4 hours. Alright.
I can get nice and sloshed in 4 hours.
I suspect if you took another form, like maybe a giant gorilla, you could probably drink it all in one go.
Keep that in mind. I did recently pose the idea of turning into a woolly mammoth.
Woolly mammoth.
Yes, I believe I can.
I just have a feeling.
I believe I can.
I just feel like he's just looking over it like, I'm pretty sure I could turn to a mammoth now.
You know what I love, guys?
Rum,
I love woolly
drunkenly
mammoths.
talking to
Just-
himself.
Just thinking that the long snout, you could just put it right in the hot tub and just make it all. Oh my god.
That is amazing. That's
is amazing.
spectacular.
Perfection.
You know, if you do that, let me know. Before you do it, I want to be here for it.
I want to see this.
Oren comes up with all his best ideas over a barrel of rum.
Or a hot tub of rum.
Or rubbed up time machine.
The rum tub.
Or a rum tub time machine.
Well, I suppose when we get there, you're going to need me to try to do something, so I should probably take some time and go into trance.
Might be a good idea.
Morgan, read your stuff.
Read my stuff.
Oh, you asked
Got
him to
it.
read.
This guy.
We're gonna be here a while.
I always forget how to whisper.
Slash
There you
W,
go.
then a name.
Got it.
Then you have to type your words out a letter at a time.
We really should have left the cam save redeem on the...
So,
Can he just
after
say it to you?
Yeah, yes or no?
As of right now, I will not be at next game, but it also depends on the state of New York. So we will find out.
Okay.
Quite the thing.
See you.
Well, then my money is probably not.
Yeah,
But okay.
Now, the
Facts.
state of New York started being like, hey, if you're coming here from this state or this state, then you have to do a 14-day quarantine once you get here. Currently, California is not one of those states.
That's true.
But if it becomes one, then we're probably not going to go.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I was just on my way to talk to Fulcrum, so
Please do that.
Yeah.
hey,
I've been reading this for 2 minutes, and I have it solved.
it was a real head scratcher.
I've been looking at it. I mean, I
Two
keep
minutes.
putting all the people in the houses and then trying to match up the treasures, you know.
Well, what have you got so far?
I think I'm kind of like halfway.
Like, are there like life and death kind of consequences of getting this right? Or should I like just let you figure it out?
Oh, like if I don't do my...
Do you recall, Tim?
I mean, I recalled that she said I was clever and I was working on figuring it out myself. But I'd asked Geezer for help with the last one too, though. But I had figured it out myself as well.
Intelligence check.
Yeah, that's an intelligence check.
No, do you remember intelligence check for... Okay.
I don't
What
remember.
happens if you succeed?
That is I know she was looking to see if I was being more interesting for her, but I do recall the success, so let me go ahead and make that intelligence check.
Oh,
It's a 19 on the die.
Fulcrum, if you succeeded, you were offered 7 questions she will answer truthfully and without being cryptic.
Thank you.
Without being cryptic, that's the key.
Okay. All right. Well, if you haven't figured it out,
I got it figured out, but you know,
oh,
it seems like the sort of thing that if you might want to figure these things out for yourself. You
I
know,
might, and I also don't want you to.
exercise those brain muscles.
Yeah, and I definitely don't want you to tell me too early because I need to have like a plan of action. Because she said she would answer questions for me, and so I don't have. I mean, I have questions, but I don't have questions.
Who's she?
Oh, my patron. She's the person who gives me Stitch. Her name is Sataza.
Yeah, okay, checks out.
Yeah, you saw her hut actually when we went into the dream. She wasn't at home at the time, which was for the best.
So not a friendly person?
Oh no. Oh shit!
Love it.
That's awesome.
Oh no!
Well, all right. I mean, with all the rest of the things we get into, I guess that's normal. So again, what have you figured out so far?
Well, mainly I have figured out that, and I'd pull out my notebook, go through, and basically just putting people in matching the houses with their treasures. I haven't been able to figure out who has the hook yet. I'm still trying to get there, but what I really kind of need, particularly if you have some hints and know how to help me, I do need to figure out what I want to ask her. I have a lot of questions. Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Maybe after the tunnels I'll deal with this. I just want to make sure that I know exactly what I want to ask her, because I don't know if I'm going to get a chance like this maybe ever again.
Yeah, well, it's important business to get it right, so take your time with that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely take hints sometime. But I'll talk to you about that after, we're hopefully all not eaten by big things that go into tunnels.
Well, I'll put the solution set under your bunk, just in case I die.
Thanks. I won't.
Solid logic from the skeezer. Solid logic.
So, as the day wears on, a lot of you guys burned up some of your resources trying to solve Ballerin, so I assume you're not going today and you'd rather have a long rest under your belt?
I mean, Warlock, I'm good to go.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Let me at
The
him.
Warlock doesn't need anything.
Yeah, rest is good.
How long would it take to, if we're going to take like a rest and not go this day, like do we want to do like a once around, sail around the island just to kind of scope out the perimeter of it?
You can.
I don't know how long that would take, but since we're not going to go today, just reconnaissance.
Burl makes sail for a reconnoiter. And as he goes around and the sun is setting, you do see the aforementioned rocky terrain. There seems to be like a semicircular spine of sharp hills of broken rock that create like almost like a cup valley into one part. But that's a big assumption because you can't really see down into it. But you definitely see the ridge all the way around. And by the time you've done the full path, you notice the first hole once you've get within about a half mile of being able to see the island. And at this distance, you guesstimate that the diameter of that hole is anywhere from 50 to 70 feet.
That is a big hole.
Then as you go around, you see 1, 2, sometimes they're a little smaller, but they don't seem to be bigger. And by the time you do a full pass of the island, you've lost count upwards of 30 or 40.
And all varying. They're not all like 50 feet, you said, right? They're varying.
Some are smaller. Some are maybe half that size. They're not clustered. They seem to just kind of be in random locations. And the terrain they chew through is rock, is earth. Wherever they are, the area around it has been heavily disturbed with grooves cut in the ground. And if there is any life growing, it's been knocked aside or it's now rotting and being taken over by decaying agents. Aforementioned life, the plant life here is a little weird. All the trees split really low to the ground into multiple branches, so there isn't much of a thick trunk, but they're like amazing climbing trees. And it's almost like somebody cut the trunk off the tree and buried it the moment it starts to branch off into limbs. So instead of trees, they look like almost oversized bushes. Except they are definitely some kind of tree, because they reach up lengthy and then they start to twist and bend at angry ankles. Think Fanghorn, except squat and low to the ground. The foliage is next to nothing. They look similar to like an olive tree, where the leaves are so tiny you can see all the branchwork very clearly. So it gives the whole island a survivor, sporadic, hanging on for dear life look. It's the starkest island you've seen in this chain. And then here and there, you don't see a lot of animals. Night comes as you guys are doing your slow pass and trying to observe. Everybody perception check.
Oh, man.
Wait, first. This is time to see more gain botch.
Where'd it go? There it is.
A 15.
Ugh, 5.
Nat 20.
Hey,
I have a 10.
I don't know.
Fulcrum. Oh, no, not Fulcrum.
I didn't see anything.
Really, only Skeezer then. As you're making your passes, the sun dips below the horizon. It's now starting to become late night. Morgan's taken to strumming out some sort of a tune. Balron's gone back to drinking. Kodo seems pensive and a little distant. All the Skeezers are comparing notes and trying to convince Dibbin, no, you were very good at cooking, and please try and remember this. Treat is... Steve is walking Treat along the deck. Not on a leash, just taking Treat out for walkies. And Treat seems to be running back and forth on the deck and getting excitable. Darkness comes. You guys have dinner. And once the first watch comes, Treat is getting excitable again. And this is when Skeezer, you start to notice what he's looking at. And you see amongst the waves on approaching the island, not approaching your ship. You see a lot of movement ripple the water, almost like the water itself is trying to crawl up the shoreline. And then you see a single figure hit with moonlight, slick with water, shining. It has giant fins up its back, and it's got huge bulbous eyes. It crawls out of the surf, followed by 1, 2, 5, till you see upwards of 10 make landfall and start crawling up the shoreline towards the holes. As you keep passing, you see the same thing happen again 20 minutes later on a different part of the island.
Okay. Are they, so they're basically like the thing from the Black Lagoon kind of looking, or like?
It's really far away.
Yeah.
What you do denote is they are bigger than Burbles.
Mm-hmm.
They are not as lanky or tall as Waven, but they do... Waven, in place of hair, have all those fin formations on their heads. These things have bigger, more ragged looking, and more spiny.
Okay. And this is super far away. All right.
Yeah, like you're seeing these things from as far out as like a half a mile to 3/4 of a mile. So it's tough to gauge. You can tell humanoid and covered in water and getting hit with enough moonlight that you can tell it's not water you're looking at. But at first, it just looks like angry waves hitting the shoreline till they remain as the water recedes. And then, as you're distracted staring at this and trying to piece this together, you're moving back, and Balron, you note this too. And Skeezer, you note this, but no one else catches it. You see a pulse of golden light coming from the crow's nest. And you see golden wings carry Morgaine up into the sky. And he's gone.
What?
And that's where
I
we're
know
going to end.
this. It's like, is Morgaine aware of that?
No, you
guess-
failed your perception test, like
I guess
always.
next time we'll have 2 more gains suddenly show up. We'll have to figure out which one's original.
That's
Seems
possible.
to be a theme.
Mm-hmm.
Possible.
All right.
And with that, we're going to be back on
Next Friday, right? Yes.
The third, because we want to avoid the fourth for everybody, but I'm sure we'll still hear explosions going on in the background.
Oh, for sure.
So,
For sure.
join us Friday night. Somebody take over the plugs. Thank you for checking out Everstorm, everybody.
Yeah, much
And
appreciated.
Thank you, everybody.
please,
All right.
lend us your ears for a few minutes more.
I got this.
Get it
Okay.
done.
All right, I'm on
He's
it.
got it.
Well, tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Time, I am starting my new Zweihander campaign. It is Horror in Huttenberg.
Horror in Huttenberg.
That's right. And you're going to find Jeff there as one of my players. You're going to find DM Chuck from the Defenders of Cobalt, Alexander Thomas from Untold Stories Project. And those three are going to be playing tomorrow. My other two players, Lindy and Hope, won't be able to make first session. But episode 1's going to be Drive It Like You Stole It. It's going to be a heist. That's how they're starting out this game. It's going to be
Going
good times.
places.
So you're going to see a lot of new rules if you've never seen Zweihander. It's a good time. So that's tomorrow, 5 p.m. Monday night, 10 p.m. Me and Jeff are back for the wisdom check. Our guests will be the people from the Salty Funnel, which is a DCC funnel that is on Kickstarter that's currently running. You can back it. It's a pirate-themed funnel for Dungeon Crawl Classics, and we're going to have the
Nice.
writers on to talk to us Monday
Pirate
night.
crawl.
Pirate Crawl. And then Tuesday,
just a
8
pub crawl?
p.m. Cameron over there's
Tuesday.
making some music on Bardic Knowledge. What are you doing,
I'm gonna be
Cameron?
making some more music. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I believe someone's gonna join me, and it might be Jeff. We don't know yet. We're not sure. We're trying to figure it out. But we're gonna have it on there for some discussion as we're making music. I think it's helpful. I know we got a little bit in the weeds last time with some
Lots of weeds.
Clint and I went pretty techie on a lot of that, so we'll try not to maybe go quite that deep in the weeds in the future. But it was the first time he was on, so I was interviewing him. I want to know his
Weeds
stuff.
is where you learn.
That's the weeds is where you learn stuff. But yeah, so we've got the tech issues figured out from the first time Jeff was on, so that way he can actually hear what I'm doing as I'm doing it instead of having to wait for the delay and all that stuff. So I think it'll be much better. But yeah, so we're gonna be making some music Tuesday, and then I believe the following Tuesday I will be off that week. But either way, next Tuesday we're on.
And that next would
And then-
be Thursday's game night.
Well,
Yes.
Wednesday, Jeff. What's
I
going on
think-
Wednesday?
I don't think I'm quite ready to run
All
a
right.
game yet. So,
Because, I mean, we know the fans are going to want to know.
I know
They're gonna want to know.
So I might do a session of trying to do some campaign prep with some interaction from the crowd. So I'll let you guys know. You'll have to follow on the Discord to see what we're up to on that.
Discord.
All right. So Wednesday, maybe something will happen. We're going to see. You just
We're working
just
on it.
stick to that
Thinking about
Discord. Kind of the same with DM to Art. Is DM to Art
DMR will
happening?
happen twice this week. I'm not sure when, but I promised twice because we had Huxley got hurt. Huxley's okay, but
That's good.
it definitely caught me for a loop. So I will be making it up with 2 next week. I'm not sure what days. Probably Tuesday, probably Thursday. So that's the plan.
All right.
Go on.
And then Thursday's video game night. So
Yeah.
We will see. We might have Alpha 19 out. We'll see what 7 Days to Die brings. If it's not out, we'll stick with 18.3B. Whatever running.
X4 18 27
Yeah.
82.
Yeah.
I've dug my way to level 5 of Dusty's Inferno.
Oh,
pretty awesome.
what,
Dusty's
what
Inferno.
day are we at then?
I don't know.
Because we
I don't
were
know, but
we were like 74 or 75 when I jumped off last time. Which I think is our longest run.
Yeah, it might be.
Could be.
Yeah,
Jeff's all
Dustin's
level
got some
5.
craziness in there.
It's pretty awesome.
Nice.
He sculpted something pretty amazing. Like, it actually
I
legit
sculpted
looks
something
like,
underground. Like it's
It legit looks like a thing. I'll let it be a surprise.
I don't know if it
Nice.
matches Potato Aguilera, but it's pretty good.
Pretty good. It's
I'm
pretty good.
proud of you that aesthetics went into this.
Oh yeah.
Everybody
It's
knows
important.
aesthetics is where it's at.
It's important. All
It's
right.
very important.
On that, stop by tomorrow. Right? Tomorrow, technically.
Yeah.
Stop by today,
Yeah.
Today.
Technically.
5
Depends on where you
p.m.
live.
Central Standard Time.
Yep.
Check out some Zweihander.
Yeah.
Do
Anyway,
it.
man, after Thursday, we're right back to Everstorm because that's Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a quick turnaround
Yeah,
time for us
it's a
this
super
time.
quick turnaround.
It's
I
not
got
2
a lot of
weeks,
stuff.
it's this Friday. I was thinking a week from Friday, but no, it's this
No.
Friday. So
No, it's
Yeah.
this Friday.
yeah,
That's
so
right.
That's,
If
that's our week.
I stream something on Wednesday, I will stream every single day next week.
Been there. That was me a
First
few
world
weeks
problems.
ago.
Man.
Yep, that was me a few weeks ago.
All right. So
All right.
let's raid somebody.
Yeah, who do we
Let's
got?
do it.
Raids are
Who
lovely.
we raiding?
You know what? Some lovely people over at Friends Who Rolled Dice are doing a charity stream tonight. So if
That sounds
good.
perfect.
Check 'em out.
Right?
That sounds
you're
perfect.
not familiar with Friends Who Roll Dice, they're good people.
All right.
Formerly
We're
the
raiding
guys
over
we know.
there.
All right,
Thanks
bringing
for coming,
everybody for coming tonight.
Thank you, everybody, for your time.
Thank you all.
You.
We hope you had a good
Good having
time.
you.
We'll see you
See you
soon.
soon.
Later.
See everybody.